everyone. Welcome back to Cooking with Donna. I hope everyone had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Today we are making up some Italian Christmas cookies, and they are a delicious little cookie. They are absolutely wonderful. Everything you need for these cookies will be in the description box. I know all of us are getting ready for our Christmas cookie baking and all those baked goods and pies, and I've been baking a lot of them lately, and I wanted to share these with you guys, okay? So in my bowl is some room temperature butter. It is very important for these cookies to use a good real butter, not margarine, real butter. I'm using Kerrygold. If you're going to make these cookies, I would suggest using some good, even the store brand butter is good. But it's got to be real butter for these cookies. They're absolutely delicious. So I'm going to, my butter is at room temperature, and I'm going to beat this up for a couple of minutes. Okay, I got that beat up. Now that Kerrygold butter is very yellow, very yellow. But you'll notice your butter start turning more of a whitish color. You'll know when you're there. But I did mine a couple of minutes. Now I'm going to drop in one egg in at a time. These are large eggs. Get off there. These are large eggs. I'm pretty sure I mentioned a while ago where you could see it. I creamed my sugar with my butter. I'm pretty sure I brought that up. But we're going to beat these eggs just until that one kind of gets incorporated, and you'll add your next egg. Just don't overmix it, just until it starts to mix in there well. Okay? And oven at 375 Fahrenheit. All right, I got that all mixed up. And we're going to go ahead and add in our extracts. I'm going to be adding in my vanilla. Some good vanilla. And I like to use, now a lot of people like, the traditional ways with the anise seasoning, extract. I think I'm cooking here. But you can, if a lot of people also don't like it. So a lot of people also like lemon extract in these. But I like to do a combination. I'm going to do my butter extract, and we're going to go in with some almond extract. A lot of people don't like this almond. But you can definitely put whatever flavor you want, right? Rocky, how many cookies did Layla eat when I made these last time? Oh, that little girl, she kept going back and forth for these cookies. But they are delicious, and they don't call for a whole lot of ingredients, and they're fun to make with the kids. So get in the kitchen with the kids. I'm going to get that mixed up. Okay. Please measure your flour correctly. It's important that you do that. Scoop it into your measuring cup instead of packing it into your canisters, because you'll be getting too much flour. Your dough will be dry. Your cookies will not come out. They will be hard and dry, and you don't want to waste your ingredients, especially when it comes to good butter, right? So here, and I did use salted butter. Here I have my flour and my baking powder. I'm just going to get that sifted all up really well. Okay, got my flour and my baking powder. Now I did use salted butter, so I'm not using salt, and baking powder somewhat has that salt taste to it, so I do not use salt in mine. Okay, now I'm going to add some flour in. They're simple, they're easy cookies. And let me tell you, they're delicious. Now, these kind of cookies, just like most cookies, as they sit the next day, so much better. That texture just changes in these cookies, and they are delicious. But we'll just mix this in, putting some flour in. just until everything gets moistened. You don't want to overwork. You don't want to overwork it. Now, if you guys see all these Band-Aids on me, I took a pretty bad fall on my porch. So if you're wondering, what is she doing with all those Band-Aids on? Yeah, I was coming up the steps and down I went. But I'll get this mixed up and we'll get some going. Okay, I have my cookie dough mixed up. Now don't get paranoid here. The dough is, as you can see, it's somewhat sticky, but that is how you want it. You're just going to get some off there. You can handle it. Don't be scared. With your clean hands. I normally just go in and take some off. Probably. Let's see. Just depends on how big you want your cookies. And you can, since it is somewhat sticky, just put your little flour down. Tap your hands. Just make a little. Now, there's several ways of doing these. You can do them just like this. Put them on your cookie sheet and just slightly pat them down. Or a lot of people like to roll them just for the look in a little 5 to 6 inch rope. And now you can swirl this. Let me see if y'all can see what I'm doing here. I usually have Curtis helping me here. And just kind of swirl it right up on itself. And then as they bake, they look so cute. And then just take that end there and tuck it underneath. And just put them on your cookie sheet and let them bake. But I'm going to get some of these rolled, and then I'll probably do some just flattening them out. You could flatten them with the back of the underneath side of a cup, or just slightly pat them with your hand. So I'm going to get these finished up. Now I just wanted to make y'all aware. Please remember, it doesn't really matter how big you make them, because the important thing is I wanted to bring up, see, you don't want to use any more flour than you need. It's a very, very soft dough, okay? Very, very soft. But you don't want to work a whole lot of flour in it. It's important to keep the hands floured. And as you're spinning, just like a little cinnamon roll. See there? And I'm going to get these in the oven, but don't be scared is what I wanted to bring up if your dough is sticky, because you want it with that slight stickiness. So my oven is preheated. I don't know if I said 350 or 375. I don't know where my brain's at today. I have it to 375 Fahrenheit. So we're going to bake these between 10 to 12 minutes. The tops of these cookies are not going to brown. If your cookies brown, you overbaked them. You don't want them brown, okay? They're going to stay white, and they're going to be slightly browned on the bottom. And then we'll get them dipped in some icing and some sprinkles. But these are going in the oven. I have them spaced out a couple inches apart here. They're going to go in the oven. Probably, I used about a tablespoon. But like I said, you can make them big as you want. But if you make them bigger, you just got to adjust your timing. But they will stay white. And you'll feel it, the cookie on top. It'll feel done, you know. But don't brown the cookie. You brown it, you've gone too far. Mine usually go between 10 to 12 minutes. But ovens vary. Yours could cook hotter or not as hot. So just keep an eye on them. In the oven they go. Okay, all of my cookies are done. Mine baked for almost 12 minutes, not quite 12 minutes. See what I mean? How they're not going to really brown a whole lot. If you brown them tops, you went over. Okay, so these are completely cooled. These are so good, y'all. I hope you guys try them. Now, I got my rack here. Now, when the cookies were done, I did put them on a cooling rack I took them off like a minute after they came out of the oven off the cookie sheet and put them on a cooling rack so they can all cool. It don't take long for them to cool because there's like a soft little pillow cookie. They're really good. Now I got my icing made up. Like this will be in the description. It's just a couple cups of powdered sugar. Measure it like you would flour. Scoop it into your cup with a spoon and level it off. And just depends on how much you're packing it in your cup. Probably about 3 to 4 tablespoons of milk and some vanilla extract, or you can use almond extract. You can use the anise extract, whatever you like in your icing. But I'm doing vanilla, and just to keep it white, I had some clear vanilla. So that's what I used. You can by all means use the brown colored vanilla. So now if you got some little helpers around, it's good to have them because you can, I got mine here, my little grandkids, but they're out playing with their friends. So you're just going to dip that cookie, let the excess drip off. These cookies are addicting though, I'm telling y'all. And you want to put the sprinkles on them soon as they come off because that'll set up pretty quick. And then just sprinkle. Can y'all see that? Let me bring this closer. And just sprinkle some of these Jimmies on there. Much as you want. I'm using Christmas softies. They're Jimmies. But I'm going to continue doing these and we will be back. Okay, my friends, there are the delicious cookies. Now, I did say it's just a couple cups of powdered sugar, but I was confusing that with my other cookies. I actually doubled this one. So it's actually, I used 4 cups of powdered sugar. And you want to make it more on the thick side. Like I said, it's going to depend how dried or how you pack your cup with that powdered sugar. But I used 4 cups. But all the ingredients, like I said, will be in the description for you to try these little soft little gems. Look at those. And the kids love these cookies. They are delicious. And I'm going to taste one with ya. Jesse, you can't have none of these. Nope, I'm not getting none of them. They are delicious, y'all. They are delicious with coffee. And he's in there turning the TV on, trying to distract me with a cup of coffee, a cold glass of milk, hot cocoa. Your friends will love these. Let me show you all those there. Now, the important thing about these cookies is do not overbake them. Normally, they'll go 10 minutes, sometimes 9 minutes. You want them very soft and no color. But there they are. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe and share. And you can check out my store tab below. Some merchandise there if y'all want to go check it out. But until next time, happy holidays to y'all. Eat good. Like I always say, eat well. Love one another. And until next time, we will see you guys. Make you up some cookies. They're delicious. Bye-bye.